defensive pressure was obviously probably what helped our offense the most. I think our offense kind of sputtered a little bit in the half court, but we had 14 steals. That kind of triggered, we get the fast breaks, whether it be corner three, dunk, lob, whatever. I think the 14 steals, as a result of the consistent amount of ball pressure and activity that we played with, was huge for us today.
And what did you see from Jalen Bridges out there?
I saw a guy that's ready to play. It's not easy to do that, to watch, sit on the bench and then get inserted into a starting lineup and then just fill a role. I don't think he was out there trying to do too much. I think he, does exactly what you expect him to do. He's a pro. He knows what he's doing, and we commend him for stepping in, having not played, and contributing to a win.
That defensive pressure. How much have you seen that as a growing trend around the league? I know the Pacers, some other teams in the playoffs are really doing that. How much have you guys wanted to add that to your defensive style?
Yeah, I'd say first and foremost, Summer League kind of allows for that. Every team at Summer League is trying to amp up the pressure. But we see, particularly with the roster we have here and some of the players that we'll have in the fall, we can force turnovers. We have multiple effort players, and so that ball pressure and activity is obviously beneficial, and it's something we want to do.
We got to talk to Luka and Josh. How much have you been able to watch those guys from afar, and what do you think they could bring to Boston?
I've watched them with Minnesota. I think when both of them signed, we were already into training camp or just getting ready for it, so I haven't spent a whole lot of time watching their film since they signed.
Max is very calm with the ball in his hands. It seems like no matter what happens, if he misses a shot, turns the ball over, he's always stone-faced. Is that something you've seen from him since you've been around him, and how important is that in a guy who's going to have the ball in his hands?
Yeah, I'd say that's the quality of a steady player, right? I don't think he doesn't get rattled out there, never too high, never too low. Just gets us into an action, pressuring the ball up the floor, and to do that without really showing a whole lot of emotion, I think is probably for the best, because you just can get on to the next play, regardless of the result in the previous one.
I know there's a lot of different things going on in Summer League, rookies are making their debuts, there's guys that are figuring out where they're going to go next. As far as actually making the playoffs and winning the Summer League championship, do you guys have conversations about that, or is that not really how it is behind the scenes?
We've not talked about that yet. Right now our goal is to win the next game. So that's really all we've discussed is win the next game at hand, and we know the rules, we know the format, but all we can control is winning tomorrow.
Rest day for Ugo and Ugo go tomorrow?
Yeah, Ugo and Miles will be in tomorrow.
Do you guys do any more rest planned for tomorrow for other guys, or are you guys working?
I don't know yet. That we'll probably have that conversation later.
Coach, how do you do such a good job of creating an environment of joy for the team?
I think it really picked up when Baylor came out of the game. But guys like Baylor have empowered me to. Baylor's empowered me to lead this team. I think Baylor, Jordan, and Miles have kind of set the tone for a culture of work, but also having fun and finding that balance. I think is really important, especially for a younger team. Good question.